Namekians are demons, dark magic Dragonballs, more Majin Boos, find out this and more with the Dragon Ball Daima Episode 1 Conspiracy Recap. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Dragon Ball news, or get turned into chocolate by Majin Buu. Our story begins with a retelling of the Majin Buu arc, but then quickly takes us to the Demon Realm for the first time, introducing Gomah and Supreme Kai's brother, Degesu, watching everything that happened in the Buu saga. They then witnessed that Babidi brainwashed Deborah and freed Majin Buu. But then Degesu realizes that Gomah is the new Demon King with the death of Deborah. But Gomah says, yo, it's kind of pointless. Babidi and Buu are just going to come down here and take over, and there's nothing we can really do about it. Buu's just that strong. But then they witness the Z Warriors using the Earth's Dragonballs and say, yo, those are a lot smaller than ours. Like, they have their own pair in Demon Realm, and Shenron looks nothing like their Dragon Purunga. And they also notice that the Earth Dragonballs gives off 3 wishes. But after that, they proceed to see Babidi get killed by Majin Buu. But then all the battles between Super Buu, Gotenks, Gohan, and eventually Goku killing Kid Buu. And are shocked about this, but they realize Gomah is the true Demon Realm King in both name and reality. We are then introduced to our brand new Dragon Ball waifu, Dr Arinsu. She comes to congratulate Gomah to make sure he continues to fund her research like Deborah did. He plays the case the idea of like, maybe I'm not Deborah. But then she tells him, yo, the Z Warriors might come here and kick your butt, so I think you're going to need my research. You know what I mean? I think she might be the real bad guy of the series. Gomah starts to worry about the Z Warriors coming to the Demon Realm and has the idea of using the Dragon Balls. Degesu is shocked, saying, like, how are we going to get past the Tamagamis? These Power Ranger looking guys who protect the Demon Realm Dragon Balls and prevents anyone from using them. But Gomah says, no, not ours. We're going to use those Earth Dragon Balls. You know, they might be light magic, so we can't wish harm upon the Z Warriors and everything, but I think we can do something else. So his first wish is going to wish them to be young. So they like basically lose a lot of their power and not be as much of a threat. Then the second wish is for an evil third eye. Like it's an item that you can put on your head that gives you like a huge power boost. The last person to have it was King Deborah's father, but then he lost it somehow. And so they're going to get that to give Gomah a huge power boost. The third wish Gomah was going to say, but then Degesu was like, yo, before you think of something, let me get the wish. And Gomah was like, you know what? I'll think about it. I might not do it. I might do it, though. But before we get into that, let me go talk to these Majin and convince them to join our side. So we find out there's more Majin Boos. He wasn't just one. There's a whole race. But we kind of had that idea from Xenoverse. But it's still pretty crazy that we have confirmation there are more Majin Buu. Maybe not as strong, but they are still Boos. You know what I mean? Gomah then tells Degesu to get Neva, the Namekian who stayed in the Demon Realm, giving us true confirmation that Namekians have been demons this whole time. While also lurking in the shadows, we see Glorio listening to her plan, seeing what they're up to. We then get a shot of Tagami standing guard over the Demon Realm Dragon Balls. We see Gomah kind of annoyed. He's like, yo, they're right there, but screw it, we'll get the Earth Dragon Balls. We see Neva, like he says, yo, good job, keep protecting those Dragon Balls. He's like, yo, what's up, guys? Let's get in this ship. Let's roll out. Where are we going? They tell him we're going to Outer World. While also mentioning, yo, Neva stinks. Like, this dude's ring. He's like, bro, I haven't bathed in like years since the last time I stepped in mud. But before we go, let me grab my toothbrush. Bro got like 5 teeth. What do you need a toothbrush for? They then proceed to fly up into the sky where they meet this giant fish who I guess is like gatekeeper for the Demon Realm to go out to other places. And he's like, yo, who are you? Gomah's like, I'm the new Demon King. I want to go check out Outer World. He's like, okay, that's fine. Then he opens up his mouth and they go in and it takes them to some like void area where I guess it connects all the universes like 1 through 12. So this is in canon to Super. They're talking about the other universes and everything. But they meet another fish. He's like, yo, where you want to go? They say Universe 7. It's been a very popular destination. He said, yo, that's very cool. Like, who's all been there besides Babidi and Deborah? Then they're like, Dr. Arinsu, who I forgot to mention is also Supreme Kai's sister and Degesu's sister. And they're like, yo, what is she up to? Again, like I said, she's probably the main antagonist for this whole Daima story. She's like the one who's really pulling the strings, probably going to get the third eye and become a true like ultimate being or some creation of hers. Then we go to them going to Earth, and then we open up with Trunks' birthday. You know what I mean? They're all celebrating the kind of some gag stuff, you know, typical Akira Toriyama, adding some funniness to the story. And we basically have Trunks saying like, "Yo, why am I so short?" Like, or it's Krillin who asks him like, "Yo, why are you so short?" And Goku proceeds to say like, "Yo, Saiyans don't really grow until they're about 15 years old." Um, then he throws some shade at everyone's favorite short king, Vegeta, and says, "I don't know what happened to Vegeta." And then Vegeta's like, "Yo, you trying to fight or something?" Typical Dragon Ball rival like silliness with the characters. They we get to see them celebrating, see all the Z Warriors celebrating. We see a shot that people have been posting online, pregnant Goku. Like he's just full from eating so much food. And he's like, "Yo, Vegeta, let's go train." And, typical Saiyan battle mentality, always about it, always ready to throw those hands. These guys fly up in the sky. We get a cool montage of these two fighting out. We get a cool beam clash, and it kind of ends with Goku laying the pause on Vegeta. I mean, we already knew that. Goku's the main MC of the show for a reason. Like Vegeta's number two. It's a fact. We also find out how Supreme Kai and Kibito unfuse. Basically, Majin Buu's body produces a gas that can basically reverse the effects of Potara. So we got a retcon on the Potara earrings because, Super, they're still fused, but they're probably just going to change that. And then we also see that Goku's the reason why Majin Buu is a good guy. He wished it and said, "Remain on Earth." I kind of see this as having an extra protector, Goku using that big brain move that no one ever expects him to do. And then we go on next to Popo and Dende watching everyone party, saying, "Yo, we should probably go down there. It'd be fun." But they get some new visitors. We get Gomah, Degesu, and Neva. They land. They're like, "Yo, what's up?" Dende and Popo are surprised. Neva's like super geeked. He's like, "Yo, I haven't seen a Namekian in thousands of years." Again, like I said, this dude's old. They find out, like Dende finds out, that Neva is the OG creator of the Dark Dragonballz. And he's like, "Yo, what is going on? I mean, anyway, why are you guys here? Like, why'd you come here? I mean, that's cool and all, but why are you guys here?" They're like, "Yo, we want to use your Dragon Balls." Okay. And they're like, "Huh?" And then we see Neva do some like cool stuff, like, bro, dude's a shaman, bro. He like puts his hands up and all that, and he like summons the Dragon Balls. They all come to the tower, and he's like, "Oh, they must have been used recently. They're stone." He's like, "Okay, whatever." He unturns them and revives them to Dragon Balls. And Dende's shocked, like, "Yo, what is this dude doing? I didn't expect this old Namekian from the demon realm to do this." But yeah, he reverts the Dragon Balls. They also have Degesu talk about like, "Yo, if you got pointy ears, you're most likely a demon." So Popo might be a demon as well. We're gonna find out. But Dende's like, "Yo, I don't want you. I'm not telling you the password." Degesu's like, "Don't matter. We know the password. What you gonna do about it?" Dende tries to stop him, but Degesu just karate chops this dude, knocks him out. Then he looks at Popo like, "Yo, what's up?" Popo's a punk. He was like, "Yo, you want some juice?" Like, "Yo, your boy just got knocked out, and you're just asking the guy who knocked him out, 'Yo, you want some juice?'" Like, yo, people were hyping up like, "Yo, he stopped two Super Saiyans." Like, that was probably just gag for the Z arc. You know what I mean? Back in the Majin Buu when he tried to stop Goten and Trunks when they were Super Saiyan. But then we proceed to basically what's going to cause all of this to happen in Daima. Gomah makes the first wish and turns Goku and friends all into the children. And that's basically the ending of episode 1 of Dragon Ball Daima Conspiracy. Honestly, I love it. I think it's an amazing start. I think one of the first, like, best first episodes for a Dragon Ball series to me. Like, I think it's already to a great start. And the animation looks amazing, top tier. Like, Akira really went in on this one. Like I said, the animation is peak. It looks beautiful. I think my favorite thing about this, it gives me Dragon Ball vibes, like the OG Dragon Ball, with the super like feel, a little bit of comedy. The animation looks like super basically, and it just looks really. You could tell that they worked really hard on this, and it's a nice final piece for Akira Toriyama. It's like one of his last pieces of work for the Dragon Ball series. I'm super excited. I mean, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, if you're a true Dragon Ball fan, like you say, you tell your friends while you defend Goku, saying why he's number one, you will watch Daima and find out why it's peak. I had seen a lot of people before Daima dropped, before Ultimate Dragon Ball this past week, like talking crap on it, saying, "Yo, I don't want to see them as kids again." But they kind of explained why. I mean, you see these super powerful beings, you can't really kill them with the wish. So it's the best thing, next best thing. Wish them to be kids so they're nerfed like hell. But the dude don't realize Saiyans are still OP even as kids. But again, I'm excited to see the rest of the story being told in Daima. I hope that you guys enjoyed as much as I do. And I will see you next time with the Dragon Ball Daima recap. Peace.